What's going on, guys? I am with Jason and Lincoln from Topline Constrictors. We're here live at the All-American Reptile and Plant Expo. Did I get it right? All-American Reptile Plant Expo in Castle Rock, Colorado, September 2024. And so we got a family operation here, ball pythons, and Lincoln, what do you got going on?
Isopods.
Isopods, yeah. What kind of isopods you running? You know the different kinds and all that?
I got white zebras, gastroids, clowns, magic potions.
Magic potions. How'd you get started on isopods, dude?
I want a leopard gecko, but I should have like a smaller pet so I can see how hard it is to take care of a pet before I get one.
Dude, nice work, nice work. So you work on the isopods, and then you're selling the isopods here?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's business going?
Good.
It's a good show?
Yeah.
You don't have to give numbers, but you're happy? You're happy with it? Are you selling the isopods to get the money for your leopard gecko for when the time's right? How's that work?
That, but also I'm getting the money for a leopard gecko, but also for more isopods that I want.
Are you investing in different kinds?
Yeah.
What's your next favorite kind you want to get?
I don't know.
Okay, all right, whatever. Cool. You haven't found any at the show that you got your eye on?
So the 4 that he named, those are the ones he brought with us. He's got 20 different species at home right now.
Okay.
And he has traded with rubber ducky isopods already this morning, some of his white zebras for, what kind did Brian give you?
Lavas.
Yeah, so they made a nice little trade. So now that's his 21st species for him. So.
That's cool. All right, we'll keep it going, Lincoln. Is there a place that people can follow your isopod stuff online, or you keep it right at home and it shows right now?
It's only at home, but I want to make a morph market and YouTube channel.
All right, well, you got to talk to your dad about that, okay?
Yeah.
No, it takes practice and work. It's good skill to know, but you got to have dad's permission, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So, Jason, tell us about the ball pythons. You got several different species. What do you got going on at Top
Very
Line?
few ball pythons for us. I do kind of pet level stuff to bring to shows, show off to kids.
Sure.
They make good handling ones when we're here. So I maybe only do 2 or 3 clutches of ball pythons a year.
Okay.
I do a lot of different rainbow boas. So I keep
nice.
Brazilians. We have normals, hypos, T positive.
Yeah.
So the caramel albinos,
Okay.
albinos. I do a lot of different rosy boa localities and morphs.
Yeah.
I do boa localities and morphs of those. So I really like the dwarf species of boa. So a lot of my a lot of my locality interest is going towards your island localities, your Sonoran Desert, Tamaulipas, and just kind of the isolated stuff that has been growing a little bit smaller.
Kind of like naturally line bred.
Right, exactly, yeah. So we do, let's see what else I've got. Rubber boas, hyper boas. So again, I like small stuff that burrows apparently.
Yeah. What species did you bring to the show today?
So today I've got Brazilian rainbow boas, Colombian rainbow boas, both wild types and morph, both of those. Just a couple of ball pythons. What else did we bring? We only had one rosy boa today. This rosy boa birthing season starts mid-September for me here in Colorado.
I see. Okay.
We have Pearl Island boas. We have pure Sonoran leopards and wild type over there.
Wow. So. Okay, so you got to be one of the only guys in the room with this variety of species on the snakes, huh?
Yeah, probably. There's some other boa guys and stuff here, but I have eclectic taste, so I think that kind of shows, and it's fun for us. Yeah.
Lately, I've been getting, obviously, people are hot on hog noses these days, but lately I've been getting people asking me about rosy boas and sand boas at shows.
I have, forgot. I also do sand boas.
Okay, all right, cool.
So I do have some of our black Russian sand boas over at the table today.
Oh, really?
So I've been breeding black Russians since 2009. I've had litters every year, and I have a couple of adults I brought over there so I can kind of show off what some of the super blacks look like, and then the more speckled types.
And what people are getting into if they buy the small ones. Here's where it's going to end up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now we have a mutual friend, Brandon Nixon. How'd you get mixed up with that guy?
So Brandon used to live in Loveland, Colorado, and he was about 10 minutes from my house.
I didn't know that.
We met, believe it or not, on the king snake forums. It turned out we were both into leopard boas, and so when I produced my first leopard boa, we got to chatting online. So this would have been 2007.
This has been a while.
Yeah. Okay. So 2007, I had my first litter of leopards. We were talking, and he's kind of like, "Hey, where do you live?" And I'm in Colorado. I said, "No way, I am too. What part?" I said, "Northern part." And so then we connected, and ended up we were living just like I said, 10 miles apart. So
he's been a good friend and a great resource. When we do Daytona together, we always have breakfast at Daytona. That's like our I usually like to go out at night, but I think he probably doesn't. But we always have. It's always like, hey, let's just have breakfast, you know. So
Yeah, I haven't seen him since he lived here in the state, but every once in a while, message him on messages.
yeah, he pops up on different shows. He's been on mine. So anyway, shout out to Brandon. But also,
That's actually how I learned about your show.
Yeah, I know, that's what you were saying. I was like, wow, it's crazy, but that's a really good lesson for everybody. Like, keep up relationships. It is a small, small world. I mean, there's a lot of us in one way, and in another way, there's almost nothing. So, and you're based in Loveland, is that correct? Still
Yep.
or not?
Loveland, Colorado.
Loveland, Colorado. Very good. How's the market? How's it? I'm always excited to learn about like the regional markets. So, do you find there's a whole lot of breeders here in the area? Do you find there's not? Does it feel saturated? Does it feel? I know it's always difficult to make money, but does it feel? What does it feel like?
Because that's a hard one for me to answer because I haven't really done shows outside of Colorado.
Okay.
My day job keeps me very busy, so this is the market that I've known. It has definitely grown over the years. I started doing shows in would have been 2006.
Yeah,
and I would say there's a lot more people now, both breeders and people coming through the door to look around. And a lot more different shows. I mean, back then there was one promoter putting on shows. She was a local gal.
Yeah.
And that was all we had really for shows. And now we've got this is the newest and honestly probably the cleanest and best put together in my opinion.
I was going to say, I mean, I talked to Lauren and Lisa yesterday, the couple of promoters, and I just said, it's got a nice, polished, clean, representative feel versus some of the other shows that we've all been to. You know what I'm talking about, So I think it's a really great direction and a show model, and I do want it to succeed for that reason. I want us to be able to be out front in public and being able to share our passions versus, like I say, sometimes other shows don't showcase us as well. And
we also do the Show Me comes to Loveland, which is pretty close to our house, and they do a really good job on that one too.
And
so.
they are everywhere, man. They are all over the place in various markets and Show Me across the United States. So yeah, I've done some of their shows before, particularly down in Florida. I don't see them as much in Minnesota. So, but they've always been a solid resource as well.
Yeah, we haven't done any of theirs outside of the Loveland one. Yeah, they just opened in Colorado Springs. I'd like to try, but the Loveland one, they've really grown it well, and I mean they draw a big crowd, nice vendors.
Excellent. So, anything you're looking to pick up today, or that you're excited to, make some contacts on? It sounds like you're always. I don't know if you're always looking, but it sounds like you're open to cool stuff, that catches your eye.
I am right now. I need to kind of thin down, get some baby space made.
Maybe pull it together.
On Tuesday we had another litter of baby rainbow boas born, so I think it was 23.
Yeah.
And so I need to free up some baby space once those shed, so I get them all separated out.
I'm jealous of 23 baby litters, man. Ball pythons, I'm getting 6 on average.
Well, and for a rainbow boa, that's a decent litter. I mean, I've had just under 30. I think was my highest.
Yeah.
I would say I probably average closer to 18.
Gotcha. Sorry, guys, I got a little distracted. There's live stuff going on. I'll spare you the details, but it sounds unpleasant what's going on out there. So, Jason, where can people find Topline Constrictors? Do you ship out? Do you're on Morph Market and that kind of thing?
I have a Morph Market. I don't have anything on it currently.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook at Topline Constrictors, or else reach out to me at toplineconstrictors@gmail.com.
Cool.
I got an email there.
Excellent.
One of these days I'll get the Morph Market updated. It's just been busy and hard time taking pictures and everything.
Yeah, can people reach out to you directly though, especially regionally here, and try and do some business with you?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. And where's the next show that you'll be at that you know of?
The next month, the Show Me show in Loveland.
Okay, so very cool.
I think that's the very end of October.
Okay, October Show Me, and Lincoln, you're going to be at that one with the Isopods?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. How long? How many isopods do you think you're producing? How long does it take to make a new batch of them?
It just depends if I see one that I really, really want, and if I have enough money to buy them. And even if I do have those things, sometimes I don't get it because I might not need it.
Yeah. How about the ones that you have at home? How much are you producing? Are you able to make them pretty quickly for show inventory and stuff?
If I feed them and water them about every weekend, probably. Yeah.
Oh, lucky every weekend. That's what I'm talking about.
So he started with 5 yellow spot gastroids. That was his first isopods.
Okay.
Now I
Within
have
about
like
6
1,000.
months, he flipped the cork over and showed me there had to be 50 on it. So when he does bring him to shows, he does kind of cycle through. So he only brought the 4 species today. So what he's doing is he's leaving other ones. So he won't be bringing these at the next show.
Gotcha.
He'll bring another one that is
Give
kind
a
of
little
staggered.
break.
Exactly.
Yeah. Got it. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for keeping the next generation going. I think it's super cool. Lincoln, you going to look out for this industry when me and your dad slow down a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, cool. I like it.
Well, and his oldest brother is breeding crested geckos now. He just had his first
very
egg hatch
cool.
about a
Nice.
month ago, and then my middle son has a tokay gecko that
Okay.
just a single now, but he's got aspirations as well.
Yeah.
Continue
Well,
that.
yeah, it can't be left out, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yep.
All right, guys, check out Topline Constrictors on Facebook, or like Jason was saying, you can reach out directly to him and go check him out in Loveland, Colorado at the Show Me Show next time around. So, gentlemen, thanks for hanging out today, and
Yeah, thank you,
I
Adam.
appreciate getting to know you a little bit. I'm going to come back and go check out some snakes now
Definitely.
in an isopod. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hang on for just a second here.